with some new shit that back with some new shit that back with some new shit that.
Yo, what's up, man? We back at like a crackhead. This is your boy Ill. Alright, we back at it with some new info.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Keep the tools in the box, the haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. I'm a fly human being, money is the reason. Know everything about those games. Keep the tools in the box, the haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian, take flight, ride the wind, long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the heat spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth talk, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Racing, chase away the pain of his lane. Ain't no shame, she peeling off her lace and things.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
Yeah.
I just stay down and stay out the way. I just got some pounds and I got some yay. Real niggas around, you look out of place. Quarter brick right now and that just on the face. Sell it all right now, it all be gone today. Good customer service, we don't make them wait. We constantly serving, picking him play. We constantly serving, picking him play. Hey, man, I just stay down and stay out the way. I just got some pounds and I got some yay. Real niggas around, you look out of place. Get a quarter bit right now and that just on the face. Sell it all right now, it all be gone today. Good customer service, we don't make them wait. We constantly serving, picking him play. We constantly serving, picking him play. I come from the bottom, I say with a drink.
Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? Let's get to it, let's get to it. Just gonna be real quick, ain't gonna be too long. Got shit to do.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Let's get it. This is another episode of Ill Reviews and Reactions. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share it. Today we speaking on Luce Cannon, Loose Lips. It said that Luce Cannon is cooperating with the feds. He's about to spill the beans and snitch on Big U. And then we got some content on Whack Snitch 100 being put on blast. Make sure y'all go check out Snatch and Spill channel. But they breaking it down. Whack 100 snitched on Big U. 50.
Like Big U might be finished because there's so much evidence against him and so many people willing to cooperate. Now, people have been whispering saying that Brick Baby possibly would be one of those that would actually work against Big U, but I doubt that that's going to take place. But in this new breaking news that was released last night, Whack 100 actually comes up with a leaked audio of him speaking with Luce Cannon's brother, and this conversation blew my mind.
Hello? You just called me with some crazy shit.
Yeah, I know. That's the
I want
stupidest
you
shit.
to tell me. I know what Gigi just told me. I want to hear it from you.
You heard from Gigi is what it is.
Well,
Nigga,
well, if you told Gigi, you can tell me. I know what she just told me. He told me to call you because you told her to tell me. What the? What?
I told her I got some that's the craziest.
Yo, that nigga brother is as slow as he is. I think he's slower.
Man, but what exactly did you tell Gigi? Tell me a story.
I know Gigi told you a story. Y'all want me to tell you a story for off the internet? Y'all gonna put it on the internet anyway. I want to be the first person to say it.
Anyway, but what I'm saying is, I want to hear from you because I know Gigi. I know what she just told me, and I know the player she's talking about because he used that name before. That's what he used for the Christmas shit, the Christmas U-Haul shit.
Christmas,
I know the nigga being 600 nothing. I know it.
You talking about HK?
HK Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. He been shot up and on Megan's Law.
Yeah. You said, yeah, that bro.
Yeah, but what?
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit the gist of it because I want the credit for this dumb shit. Y'all gonna hear this in person on
why he pulled the robbery because he was in and told her
more and more information as he continues to talk.
Gigi told me you told her. The lawyer and the DA said Luce Cannon said you can verify that Big U shot him, and that's the reason why he pulled the robbery because he was in fear.
Come on.
You hear this shit. So Luce Cannon telling the feds that he robbed these people in fear of his life after Big U shot him. So he went to go rob these people because Big U shot him. So he was fearing his life. What kind of shit is this? This is some fairy tale movie shit. So he about to spill the beans. He about to get in the ratting and telling like we all knew he was gonna tell anyway. But this is wild if this is true. But his brother is kind of like being a mediator, bearing the news to the fucking, of course, Wack gotta have his nosy ass up in the middle of shit.
I was gonna hear this in person on live for sure.
That's what Gigi told the feds you told her. Is it real or not? She's like, we don't play with it. Like, ain't nobody trying to harbor no fugitive, bro.
Ain't nobody. First of all, I don't even get down like that. Like,
what we saying is that what the called you, his attorney and the DA call you with that? Because that means he's talking on Big U. That's what that means.
We know what that means.
But did you tell Gigi that, or she capped? Because I ain't heard
Gigi doesn't have no reason to lie about stupid shit. But
well,
at the end of the day,
told her that. Did you?
Nigga, want the whole exclusive story that y'all gonna do?
It ain't no exclusive story. It's just because I know damn well you ain't gonna play like no way because you gotta go down there and give a statement. That don't even make sense. I don't give a fuck if you said it was true over the phone. You got to go down there and get a statement. What you mean they said they was gonna let him go?
That's what the attorney said.
Now, if you've been paying attention, you can see one of the worst things that Luce Cannon could have ever done was actually enlist his brother to help him rat on Big U. Because not only have we seen in the past that Luce Cannon's brother is a turncoat when it comes to Luce Cannon, which they might have the same personality, but we're also seeing now that he's willing to actually expose his brother as a rat for the world to see. And with that being said, now if that wasn't enough, he would actually make...
We already knew that he was a rat. When his brother came out, Luce Cannon, and he started doing shenanigans, we knew exactly who he was. When his brother came out on street TV wearing open-toe sandals, and you start to hear this goofy talk, we knew exactly who the fuck he was. And then when the more information come out that his dad, their dad, was a stone cold biggest rat in the Rolling 60s history, and then the details behind that, we definitely knew that them niggas are capable of all this rat activity. So it wasn't no surprise. You know, so this is not even no surprise. Me personally, I want to hear this whole discovery. I want to hear, like, Big U wants to know who's telling it. Again, we already knew who's Ken was going to tell. So if this is not all the way true or not, or the details is kind of sketchy, we know he definitely going to tell to get out of the cells. But the whole thing with Big U is Big U been asking for his discovery, his paperwork on his case. You know, he want to know who's snitching, who's telling, who's the informants. That's what we wait.
Make a phone call to Luce Cannon's lawyer to further prove that what he was saying was true.
On a three-way real quick.
Call it.
Yeah.
And won't you talk?
And then,
Go ahead. I'll mute up.
Call
him and talk to him. I'm gonna mute up.
Hold on. Hold on.
Just go over what they just called you about.
Y'all going, I'm gonna say that. Let him say this.
All right, go ahead. We're gonna mute up. Go ahead.
Hold on.
We just want to make sure it's real.
This is real. Ain't nobody gonna make up this stupid shit.
You got one thing working against you. You know what that is?
Well,
you look just like that.
See, Wack know that his brother's stupid too, and they using this dumbass nigga. Anybody that sit there and let this nigga come around and ask him questions about your business, your personal live business, sharing this type of information with him, is goofy, straight up dumb. Don't got no sense that God gave you that you would sit down with this nigga and tell him anything about yourself. Gangs, talking about who did what, y'all are all ridiculous and dumb.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, could you hear me?
Yeah, now I do.
Okay, so it's that was said today. Do they need that person to come down? Because y'all said about
no, they'll meet somewhere. They'll arrange to meet somewhere. They don't need. It doesn't need to go to their office.
And it's regarding him being shot.
Yeah. They want to hear the story and see the scar.
Did they already see a scar?
No, they want to see the scar. You know, they want a corroboration that this thing really happened. And he tells me he has a scar from it. You know, he didn't get medical. He didn't go to the hospital or anything like that. You know, dealt with it on his own, but that he has a scar from it. And I think that would be corroboration that it really happened.
And the prosecutor won't meet up again.
A scar. So if he shot him, so he's supposed to show him a bullet wound or several bullet wounds, right? And even if he showed them a bullet wound, how do you prove that that was a bullet wound that was given to him by Big U in relation to the so-called him doing these robberies? Yeah, do you hear this shit? This shit don't make no sense. They doing everything they can to bring Big U in. Free Big U, man. Free Big U.
He's not going to be a prosecutor.
I mean, not me.
Investigator.
The investigator.
Yeah.
Saying he was.
Just wants to know this thing is for real.
Mm-hmm.
And his story is he got shot, and they corroborate it.
He got shot by who?
By Big U.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me see what I can do.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Now, Luce Cannon is being outed by his baby mama, Wack 100, as well as his brother. Now, the baby mama and the brother, whatever their reasons are for outing him, it is what it is. But we've seen Wack 100 have his opinions about a lot of people in this particular case. 3, we know for sure, Brick Baby, he's come out and said that he felt like Brick Baby was going to cooperate, as well as we seen him talk about Big U. And we now are seeing him once again talk about Luce Cannon. And I just got to be honest with y'all, man. All of the bad news, all of the bad press that's really going viral in this particular situation, the majority of it has come from Wack 100. And we know that Wack didn't like Big U. We know that Wack
There we go. We're going to stop it right there. Shout out to the Ruler Report. And he said, most of this negative press has came out by Big U. By Wack 100. Wack 100 is a stone cold informant. He is a rat. He's detrimental to the culture. He is a parasite to the culture. He doesn't do nothing good for the West Coast. Doesn't do nothing good for any artist on the West Coast. No type of industry. And all he does is bring chaos. Always in everybody's business. And I really strongly believe that he was tipping off the feds, those officials, the alphabet boys against Big U. This dude is a stone cold rat. He's an informant. He's been an informant for a long time. And I personally feel that this type of nigga, he doesn't care, so he will go against the grain for the paycheck. And that's why he's doing that.
And the only reason I'm saying this is that if you ever read any federal indictment,
I did what? I tipped it
off Big U. I think it may have helped with the timing, right? I think you.
What's that?
I think you tipping off Big U. I think that definitely.
I did what?
I think you going online and saying that, and the only reason I'm saying this is that if you ever read any federal indictment,
I did what? I tipped him off.
Tipped him off.
What did the lady say at the recording I sent you?
Well,
please don't what?
Tip them off.
Please don't tip. But this is why I'm coming to this conclusion.
Straight up.
When it comes to controversy, few names stay in the headlines like Wack 100, manager, deal maker, loudmouth on Clubhouse. He's built a reputation off always being in the middle of drama. But lately, the talk isn't just about his beefs with rappers or his messy internet rants. It's about something way deeper. The growing suspicion that Wack might be tied to the feds. And the one person clowning him the hardest? 50 Cent. Fifth's been watching Wack's moves for a while, and now he's throwing shade, hinting that Wack knows too much about sealed indictments and cases to just be an average manager. The suspicion really kicked off when Wack 100 admitted he called Big U's wife to warn her about a sealed indictment. According to Wack, he somehow knew the feds had a major case in motion against Big U. 43 counts including RICO, extortion, fraud, and more. Here's the crazy part. How would Wack even know that? That type of info ain't supposed to leak unless someone close to law enforcement is feeding it. And that's when the whispers started. Wack wasn't just running his mouth. He was moving like someone plugged in with the system. It didn't help that Suge Knight from behind bars had already been warning people years ago. Suge reportedly told Birdman that Wack was working with them people and couldn't be trusted.
So Suge warned Baby Birdman. A lot of people warn these people that's around him, but they still continue to work with him. And it seems that they feel that they are untouchable too. He doesn't have anything on me, so I will continue to work with him, even though he's an informant. He's a government informant. He's a CIA. I ain't gonna say CIA, but he's a CI or a CS2 badges, as they call him, collaborator. And to me, I feel he's purposely put in the industry as a plant and to destroy the culture from within, from the inside out. These dudes that are so desperate to hang, that want to fuck with him on his attention, they think that that key is the golden key, to the industry, the gatekeeper, and it's just false, totally. A con artist when I see it. He's definitely a con artist. All the artists that's under him been sued, and lost their houses, possessions, been incarcerated. All hanging with it. A manager is supposed to keep you out of trouble, not put you in trouble. It's crazy.
At the time, most folks brushed it off as Suge being bitter. But now, with all these indictments flying around and Wack somehow staying untouched, Suge's warning sounds a whole lot more believable. Even DJ Academics pressed him about it. On Clubhouse, Ack straight up asked Wack if he tipped Big U's wife off about the indictment. Instead of denying it, Wack laughed and danced around the question. That laugh said it all, and the internet ran with it. Memes started flying calling him Rap 100 and clowning him for knowing too much about sealed paperwork. Because let's be real, normal industry managers don't have access to that kind of intel.
60.
Hey, what Stutterbox?
Man, put that on Pyro.
But
that on Pyro.
Stutterbox just
that's
called
gonna be
my
another
phone.
story we gonna talk about
hey,
later.
What Stutterbox got to do with something?
I'm talking about that paperwork. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
You saying I'm on paperwork?
Yeah. Bro, am I lying? Put that on Pyro, you not.
Wax on paperwork?
Put that on Pyro, you not.
Put that on 6-0 wax on paperwork.
6-0 you on paperwork. Put that on Pyro, you not.
Put that on
he put it on 6-0 on episode 60.
Put that on Pyro that you're not on that case.
Produce it.
Put that on Pyro that you're not on that case.
You know I'm the one got told on.
Put that on Pyro that you didn't make statements.
I ain't on none of them cases.
Put that on Pyro, you didn't make statements.
What made the story even crazier is how Wack himself brags about surviving cases that should have buried him. Back in 2000, he said,
I was told on that case. I was a victim. And then he said all that, and when Duke kept asking him to put it on Pyro, he wouldn't. And I told you, big bad Pyro enforcer. When confronted with the question of, look, are you on this case? You part of this? He danced around it. If y'all don't know by now that this nigga is a stone cold snake and a rat, they call him three-fingered rat. I mean, and if anything happened to you, that's all on your fault. You can nurse a snake back, but don't mean that snake ain't gonna bite your ass when you get it straight back. And this is Wack 100, the rat guy.
2006, he caught a gun charge in Texas, a serious one.
This
but
is when he
somehow the
started
case
working.
was dismissed in the interest of
gun
justice.
case.
To this day, nobody understands how he walked away so clean. People who know the system say that's not normal unless you're cooperating. Add that to him always dodging heavy indictments while folks around him go down, and it starts looking suspicious. So when 50 Cent clowns him, he ain't just talking trash, he's pointing to a pattern. Wack talks tough online, claims he's tapped into everything, and yet every time the heat's on, he slides out untouched. And in the streets, that only means one thing. Somebody's protecting you. The question is who?
Definitely
The
protect.
whispers about
You
Wack
gotta
100
handle
being tied to the feds didn't come out of thin air. There's a whole paper trail and a long history of shady connections that got people side-eyeing him. One of the loudest examples, his name popping up in the Stutterbox wiretap scandal. If you know your hip-hop history, Stutterbox was an informant out of Compton who worked with the feds, setting up people left and right. And in those wiretaps, Wack's name allegedly came up, tied to conversations about gang politics and moves that looked way bigger than just music management. The problem? If your name is on federal tapes and you don't end up indicted, that raises questions.
After you got the message, you hit up Big U's wife. You said, sis, 911. 1 sec, let me get Solo. And you gave him a heads up.
What I tell him?
You said, 1 sec, let me get Solo. He needs to leave. Bad. In caps, all caps. He needs to leave.
I said so bad, right?
Yeah, full bad.
What the 600 said is 4 rolling 60 telling on it. All right, so Wack, let me ask you.
Oh, so that's what the 4 bad means.
Talking about let me ask you this, Wack. So the talking, I just sent you a clip. Play the clip. You're going to hear the people saying, don't say nothing. Don't tell nobody nothing. Don't say nothing. So which one you want? If he wouldn't have said nothing and y'all found out new, you would say what? Why you didn't say nothing?
This is the same energy people saw when he started aligning himself with Tekashi 669 Ini. The whole rap world turned its back on Tekashi after he cooperated with the government, testifying against 9 Trey gang members and walking away with light time. For rappers, Tekashi was the ultimate snitch, but Wack, he embraced him, did business with him, and even defended him publicly. Wack claimed it was just...
That was the beginning of that. And I know that. As soon as I seen him do that on Clubhouse, and he was defending him when he sat down with Snitchin on. And, I was like, nah, this dude is sneaky, conniving. And then we come out, well, I do business. That through everything that he said. Didn't matter if he got paperwork on anybody, the president or whatever. You talked about all this not snitching and all this other stuff, but then you sat down with one of the biggest rats in hip hop and then do business with him. So obviously you didn't have a problem. Then you turned around and tried to make it seem like he was a victim. Nah, he knew exactly what he was doing. And a lot of that stuff got smothered under the rug as far as him and the essay charge that he had back in New York, all that type of stuff. And purposely try to, flush that out of the public's memory. So y'all go check them out, man. I told you I wasn't gonna be too long. It was only gonna have like a little half-hour show. But what do y'all think? This dude is snitching and telling on Big U. It's looking bad for Big U. I don't know, man. Free Big U. But like I say, just gotta have faith in the Most High and understand that he's the one that prevails through all that. And we send our prayers to Big U and anybody that's in that situation. You gotta put up the fight, because you got these type of men and people out there in the world that's paid, that's fueled on destroying each other, and Whack 100 is no exception to the rule. He's part of that whole movement. So yeah, it's looking like a rat in my book. 50 Cent called him out, said that boy Whack 100 is a snitch. He's always around cases and knowing about stuff that the normal folks don't be knowing about, and that's true. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and get up out of here. Peace.
Business. That 6IX9 still had a fan base and he was smart enough to capitalize. But for the culture, it looked bad. Why would a real street manager link arms with the most infamous rat in hip-hop unless he was comfortable with that energy himself? And then there's the way Whack talks. If you've ever heard him on Clubhouse, he's always dropping details about sealed indictments, upcoming cases, and behind-the-scenes law enforcement moves. Stuff regular people wouldn't know. He'll say things like, nah, that case already got picked up by the feds, or that indictment dropping next year. To fans, it sounds like inside knowledge. To Fifth and others, it sounds like Whack is working hand in hand with investigators, because who else knows about sealed cases before they break? 50 Cent, who's always been street smart, don't miss these signs. He's been through the system, he's seen what informants look like.
That's where we get that shit from. So if these niggas is all telling on each other, that's what they do. Who can tell first? That's what they do. Who can tell first, my nigga? That's in the mom. That's where that whole rat, all that shit comes from. Right, gang. If you really think about it, right, you and I are grown men at this point. We're not in our 20s.
Call it Canadian, that's my mafia twin, Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out rolling rounds. Smoke his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay?
FirstFanRadio.com. FirstFanRadio.com. Got a grip, nigga, get a grip, nigga, with the gang and rolling with the Alpine banging. Tell me what you gotta say. FirstFanRadio.com. FirstFanRadio.com.